Hi guys, it's me and the cat. Can we talk about the election for a second? Now, look, I know a lot of people are, like, seriously hating each other right now. But, I mean, can you blame them? This has been literally one of the most, if not the most, divisive elections in American history. At least that's what it feels like. You mention either of the candidates on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or YouTube comments or anything like that, and you'll get either a troll or a legitimate supporter of either of these guys coming at you saying some of the most disgusting shit on either side. And it's kind of ridiculous. Now, yes, I know I did make a video earlier today where I did this and this and a whole lot of this. But seriously though, outside of that, I'm not going to be talking about the I won't be showing any footage outside of me talking to you with the kitty. And the reason why is because I think it's a good idea to have a talk about this, because there's a few big things that I really wanted to kind of talk about. I mean, I literally just woke up 15 minutes ago. So this is going to be one of those videos. But seriously, let's try and talk about some things, alright? So first things first, again, holy crap was this, people going at each other. This is, again, I've only really been politically aware for, like, the first Obama election onwards, alright? And even then, I didn't really tune in that much, because I even knew then that politics is fucking toxic. So I didn't really get a lot of experience there, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the older people who watch this, and by older I mean like in their 20s, because that's who I usually watch this kind of shit, would probably agree with me when I say this is probably been one of the toxic elections in a really long time. And it's kind of crazy. Like, you mention, I'm voting for Trump, or I'm voting for Hillary, in even a like calm, rational voice, and you get somebody go, "What the fuck is wrong with you? How dare you vote for this person because you know they've done this, and this, right?" Now, I'm not saying that the criticisms are not unwarranted here. There is a lot of shit that both people have done that have made people just go, "Oh, God, are we actually voting for these idiots?" Not that the third-party candidates are much better, let's be honest. But I think a lot of this could have been kind of averted if really people just weren't such dicks to each other. And the candidates didn't try and twist this into a kind of let's hate on the other person thing. It's kind of ridiculous. And for full disclosure, I am not from the United States. I am from Canada, so there is a little bit of interest in me looking at my neighbors saying, "Hey, are you doing okay there, buddy?" But there's really, I'm not really like the kind of person to vote for. I was born and raised Canadian, so I can't exactly vote, but some of my Canadian friends who are American, like born and raised in America, who got the chance to vote, I just want to say, I guess going into part 2 of this thing, I don't hate you for who you voted for. I hate the candidates. Well, no longer the candidates anymore, because we already know who won. But I guess it'll just be me now. But you know how cats are, but I hate the candidates more than I hate the people. I really, like, if you vote for Donald Trump, I don't hate you. If you happen to be a racist bigot who's voting for Trump, then I'll hate you. Maybe hate's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. But I wouldn't hate you because you voted for Trump. I'd hate you because you're a racist bigot. And I know that, as far as I know, none of you guys are racist bigots, and quite frankly, from what I understand from talking to pretty much all of you, from what I understand, none of you are racist bigots. So, thank you. You're all accepting and understanding. To varying degrees, yes, but I'm not going to hate you because you don't... I'm not going to hate you... Wow, how do I word this? Again, maybe I don't start talking about serious political vlogs, even though I've only been out for about 15 minutes. Completely unscripted, by the way. I don't hate you because you're an asshole. If you are a general asshole. If you are an asshole to specific people, to a specific group of people, that's different. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm trying to say here. And look, and if you're an asshole to everybody, I can't change that. I don't like assholes. Nobody really does. But at least if you're an asshole to everybody, you're an all-inclusive asshole. You're not like, I'm only an asshole to this kind of person. Well, alright then. Alright, so, we're off to a great start, aren't we? But, seriously, let's go back to the other thing. Let's go back to part 3, I guess. And this one's gonna be focused on Trump, but that's only because he won, alright? If it was Hillary, or if it was Gary Johnson, or shit, if it was fucking Harambe, which, oh good lord, we're gonna have to talk about that too. That's just fucking... Donald Trump won. There is no denying it now. Donald Trump won. Donald Trump is going to be president. And Donald Trump seems to flip-flop a lot. Now, there's nothing wrong with changing your opinions when you attain new information. I get that. I've been wrong before, and I've adjusted things accordingly. However difficult that's been. As hell, I'm still in the process of changing a few things right now. But, really though, the guy has flip-flopped on more issues than I think anybody I've ever actually seen. And that could be dangerous. If Hillary flip-flopped this much, I'm pretty sure the Trump voters would be like, why is she changing her mind? But if anybody flip-flops this much in a position of power, it could get difficult. And yes, I know Donald Trump is a pretty adamant son of a bitch. I think we can make that clear. But he says things to appeal to people on the fly. Now, if you've seen him actually talk when he's winning, the dude's crying in the video. But he is actually being humble to Hillary Clinton. Something me or my friends, nobody in my immediate social circle expected that. That came completely out of left field. And it just goes to show that Trump is unpredictable. That could be a good thing, though. If, you never know what kind of good things are going to come out of Donald Trump. But you also never know what kind of bad things are going to come out of Donald Trump, you know? And I know a lot of people who hate on Donald Trump are going to say, see, this guy hates Donald Trump. Or the people who like Donald Trump is like, what the hell are you talking about, you crazy millennial asshole? Well, I'm Generation Z, so shut up. Anyway, but to be completely serious here, we'll honestly have to wait and see what Donald Trump does here. I mean, he's gone from being anti-LGBTQ, or saying that he's anti-LGBTQ, to fucking, to straight up saying that he will support the LGBTQ community and try and stop persecution of them. That's what not a lot of people seem to be talking about. Philip DeFranco did a video earlier today. I linked some videos earlier, and I think I'll do it again on my Facebook, where it's Donald Trump and not Donald Trump. Again, sleep right. One is Philip DeFranco talking about Donald Trump being president and being super impartial, and he does show some footage of Donald Trump. He shows Donald Trump being humble to Hillary Clinton and him saying that he'll support the LGBTQ community in that video. John Green, then, kind of just talks about the echo chamber. And I guess that's another thing that I should kind of touch on, is the echo chamber thing. John Green said that this has been a problem on both sides, and he is absolutely right. He even supplied the statistics that 4% of the nerdfighter community, which, you know, DFTBA and all that, 4% of those people voted for Donald Trump. And he wants to know how he can be more inclusive without introducing the hate. And as a response to that, I don't think you can. It's one of those things that at least to me, I'm going to sound a bit like a philosopher. I guess I'm just going on a rant or a philosophy thing or whatever you want to say. But you can't bring in more people of a certain group without bringing in the bad. It's invariable. It's going to happen. Should you? No. Or when I say should you, I mean, should you close the floodgates then? No. I don't think so. I truly don't think that people should be shutting down Syrian refugees coming into the country because shit's getting blown up over there. Nor do I think that you should disinclude, is that even a word? Or bar, I guess, or ban any Trump supporter. Even if it's Joe Blow, who happens to be a black gay man who voted for Donald Trump. Bring him in and ask him, what is your perspective on this? As somebody who has, like, you've seen Trump talk about the race and the gay thing, or the LGBTQ thing. Why did you vote for Trump? That would be a good place to do it. But if you want to bring in more Trump voters, you're going to have to deal with some of the hate, I think. And that will happen, invariably, any group. If you bring in anybody, you're going to get the bad apples. But the bad apples don't necessarily spoil the bunch. You know what I mean? Forget the dog barking, he's just being crazy. But I truly think that you can't do that. You can try and minimize the hate, but you will never, ever be barring hate. And I truly, and that's something I really do think that is actually a thing. A lot of people I know despise Donald Trump, or despise Hillary Clinton. They're still my friends. They're still my friends. Even though I probably would have voted Hillary, just because I don't like Donald Trump more. I honestly would have said that if I was American. I can't hate anybody for either. I truly can't. And I guess the other thing to focus on, or the final thing? No, we'll save that thing for later. But I guess one other thing that I should kind of bring up is, those who voted third party, your votes were not wasted. It shows that people still wanted to vote third party. Those who did waste their votes, I think, are some of the people who voted in certain candidates. And you might have seen this around, but I looked and it's true. Between 11,000... You're back for the show, Keem? Come on up. Oh. That between 11,000 and 15,000 people voted for Harambe as president. To those people I say, are you fucking retarded? Excuse my language, but holy shit, you people are fucking dumb. You would... Okay, barring the fact that Harambe has been dead for 6 months now, he's a gorilla. He's not human. Okay, there's a few towns around the world that have cats and dogs as mayors. They're kind of figureheads. They do actually have people who are running the country and doing shit, or running the community and doing shit. Actual people. Those 11 to 15,000 people who voted for Harambe, what the fuck? At least vote for your tin hat conspiracy theorist uncle for president. He's at least human. Oh my god. That is retarded. There's no other word for me to say it. That's retarded. Willfully and truthfully. Oy. Look, he's even growing hairs because of the stress here. But the final thing I wanted to talk about. Excuse me, I'm getting all nasally because I do that when I talk for a long period of time, I guess. But truly the last thing I want to talk about is it's not over. It's not over. The world isn't going to end. A lot of people are going to say, oh my god, Trump's in office, now World War III is going to start. Really? Trump's a smart man. He might not look it, but Trump is a smart man. He knows how to manipulate people into getting what he wants. I'm not even fully sure of his motives. Truthfully, the guy flip-flops so much, I don't even know what his true motives are. Like, does he truly support the LGBTQ community, and he's been bullshitting about hating them? Or is it the other way around? Did he only say that he loves the LGBTQ community as cover so that he could put in, like, anti-gay laws? I don't fucking know. I have no fucking idea. But I truly don't think Donald Trump is stupid enough to use nuclear weapons. The only person on the planet I can think of that is actually stupid enough to use nuclear weapons in a warfare situation is Kim Jong-un. I truly think that. Vladimir Putin, I don't think would be using nukes. They have been developing new nukes, but this is just a threat. From what I have seen, from the Cold War, I'm a bit of an avid aficionado for shit that blows up. Ever since nukes have been developed and used in Hiroshima, the only country that has used nukes in an actual warfare situation has been the United States. And this was out of sheer desperation, last-ditch effort situations. And people have been pleading not to use nukes since. Now, fast forward to the Cuban Missile Crisis. If that shit got botched, it would have been nuclear Armageddon. But I think that's the only time in human history, then or since, that we'll have to worry about nuclear weapons. Because even though the dismantle rate is going down, they are being dismantled and being dealt with. I truly think that any show of nuclear power is just a big dick-waving contest. Hey, I've got this thing, you fire at us, we'll fire at you. Mad. Mutually assured destruction shit. That sort of strategy only ever happens if somebody pushes the button. And yes, there has been a couple of times where that has almost happened. But I don't think that'll happen now. I truly don't think so. Am I naive? Probably. But you have to understand that I'm coming from a perspective that I inherently trust that people don't want to kill each other. There are people who are exceptions to the rule, but I truly don't think that there are people on this planet, especially most of those in political power, who would willingly push the Armageddon button. No human would want to do that for their own species. At least from what I'm seeing. Whether it be Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Vladimir Putin. Now, yes, I did say Kim Jong-un, but again, there's an exception to every rule. So, in conclusion, I guess what I should be saying is, I don't hate you if you voted for Trump or Clinton. I hated both of the candidates. And do you think the DNC is kicking themselves for dropping Bernie Sanders? I truly think they are. They're looking at this and going, oh, we fucked up bad. Truly. How many of you, for my American friends, those who are here or those who are actually there, if you voted for Donald Trump, how many of you would have voted for Bernie Sanders? I really want to know. Sounds like a stupid question? Not really. Some people truly love Bernie Sanders, but hated Clinton so much they voted for Trump instead, just so that they could shut down Clinton. So I want to know how many of my friends did that. I'm truly curious. How many of you people would have voted for Bernie Sanders if he was the DNC runner instead of Hillary Clinton? Please let me know. Anywhere. Comments. Message me. Anywhere. Please! I need people to talk to me about this kind of stuff because I need to know. And, as always, the FTBA. Now that you're comfortable, you're going to restrict me, Cat?